If it's one thing you can get from Sammy, is a good excuse. Sammy always find an excuse after a defeat. We're gonna look into this one and show you why we can't agree with him. Every time he get the team lost, Sammy have an excuse as to why. But you don't pay attention to the problems. There are bigger problems. Meet me on the other side, man. We're gonna go through it step by step. Welcome back, my cricket friends. How are you? Subscribers, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please come along. But you know, ever since Darren Sammy got involved in West Indies cricket recoaching, he always have an excuse. Always, whenever something go down. Remember, he went down to Sri Lanka saying it's because they set the pitch their particular way. That was the first time I heard something like that. No, here's Sammy again, having an excuse because the West Indies have lost to Australia. And the excuse that Sammy is having is the pitch. Sammy is talking about the pitch. And I tell you, this is one of the most. Listen to me. You are in the Caribbean against Australia. Australia battered on the pitch. And because West Indies battered on the pitch and don't make no runs, you are complaining about the pitch. So all they bowled on the pitch and bowl well. Or West Indies bowled on the pitch and bowl well. We're going to talk about what Sammy said. I'm going to read what Sammy said. I'm going to read. And whenever I come with things, I don't just come with things like that. It must be credible. It must come from a credible source. I don't just take up things and bring to you. Okay? All right. So this is Sammy now. This is Sammy. This is Sammy, and I quote, Sammy conceded that it was a tough task for his batting lineup to handle Australia's attack and the two pitches that are presented in the series so far, and noted that most of the new look lineup were at the start of a journey to become more reliable test batting unit. Right? He gives some example. End of quote. And I'm quoting Sammy now, direct words, and I quote. But I do understand the journey that I took on, and Rome is not going to be built in a day. So with a little bit of patience, a little bit of reality as to where we are at is something that we are aware of, and then continue to put in the work. End of quote. Right? Sammy again, and I quote. This is where Sammy is talking about the surfaces now, the pitch. Okay. And I quote, when you look at the surfaces that we played on, it's hard. If you look at all the averages, we barely have guys averaging 40 plus in first class cricket. This type of pitches, it doesn't allow you to come up technically sound because you're really unsure. End of quote. Sammy, what do you mean by that? Technically, you are saying that the batters can be play. He refer to the domestic cricket in the Caribbean before there and so on. He's saying hardly anybody average 40. You are saying that you can't play your shot. You can't come up technically sound because of the pitches. Eh? Because of the surface. I don't understand. He's saying that there are doubts in people's mind because so the pitch is bumping and tossing and all. I don't see. I watch all the two test match. I don't see the pitches behaving unfamiliar. I don't understand why turn to the pitches. You don't have time. You don't have groundsmen and the people to correct that. It's not now. I ain't about the pitches. It's not now. You know? So every ground you go in the Caribbean, some argument is gonna be pitches. You know? Sammy again, I quote. He said a lot. I quote him. Sammy words, I quote. It's something myself the director of cricket, the franchise system, will look at very, very closely in trying to change that, trying to send the head groundsmen all over, trying to get the sort of cricket that allow batters to trust their technique and stuff like that. End of quote. Boy, I tell you, when Sammy talk, sometimes you have to laugh. So Sammy said he and the director and the franchise, they are planning to send over. Listen to me. Franchise meaning people who like have a T20 team as well. A T20 cricket pitch is different. Setting a T20 cricket pitch is different from setting a test cricket. We all know that, right? But what I'm saying to you now, why is it that you are turning onto the pitches? Why are you turning to the wickets in the Caribbean? Sammy, you did not know that the pitches was a problem before the Aggies came. How is that we have good bowling on the pitches? How is that the boys, the team is taking 20 wickets, but the batsmen cannot bat on it? It's your fault and the batting coach fault. Ravi Rampal is getting result with the bowlers. Whosoever is the batting coach must be held accountable. Don't blame the pitch. Don't turn on the pitch. It's madness you're talking. You didn't know, 1 year or 2 years before that Australia is coming. So why you can't, you have all right to set the pitch or you want the pitch. You have all right. The home team, and I'm tired of you talking about pitch, about technically sound. Teach them technically how to be technically sound. Everything is turned to the pitch. Why you have to be blaming now? You say it's not no West Indies talking about pitch. So you have no good groundsman in the Caribbean. You have nobody who can set pitch in the Caribbean. You can get somebody from overseas to come and set the pitch in the Caribbean. I show them, send them to workshop. You send them all over and still they can't set the pitch. I don't see any ball bubble and wheeling and all kind of something. I don't see that. So what are you saying? Just accept the fact that we are not at the level. Until you see life, you have to know your strength and your weakness. We, as in West Indies, we have cement our bowling attack now. Right? The bowling is good. So your weakness is the batting. And the mistake that you made, Sammy, as a coach, was to put in an extra bowler and not an extra batsman. That was the mistake you made. And then you come now to turn it on pitch. And this and the pitch is not, this and you can't play technical shots and this and that. You're unsure of the pitch. I don't see nothing like that. You remember I remember a year England came here, It was at Savannah Park. The pitch wasn't that, and a lot of things, and they abandoned the test match. You remember that? I don't remember the year. They abandoned the test match, man, because the pitch wasn't ready. I don't see anything like this. You should not be talking about pitch. Tell the batsman them say them for bat. It was the pitch why Shea Hope sky that one in the air. And John Campbell sky the ball in the air. Shea Hope, after I must stand up and bat in strip down the wicket and sky one in the air and catch him. It was the pitch why LBW to it was the pitch. Why Brathwaite out? Nothing but the pitch. It's madness you're talking, Sammy. Tell the batsman them to stand up and bat and concentrate. It's nothing but a pitch. Australia don't bat on it. Australia makes 300. Australia don't bat on it. But Australia is not complaining about the pitch. It should be the away team complaining about the pitch, not the home team. Not the home team, and you have the right to set your pitch how you want your pitch. And you come in and talk about the pitch and this and that. It's madness you're talking, man, and you must stop it. Everything you have an excuse for. Just tell me, said, boy, it's tough opponent. And listen to me, it's gonna be tougher because you're Pakistan next. So until you reach round of Zimbabwe and Bangladesh, and then team here you can compete. But you're gonna be tougher. And you're India too. So what are you saying? What are you saying, Sammy? Stop it, man. Stop it. For the pitch. You're in the Caribbean. You're in the Caribbean. This is where you're used to. Che Hope you and all of them used to Barbados pitch. Grenada pitch. What you saying? Every the time and listen to me, man. Yes, people listen to me. Listen to me. You know me a try no call some name. But people when you see an article and it jump out on you, and a madness the man attacking. But I don't want to every day. Maybe you say, boy, oh, Sammy again. I don't want to call Sammy name. I just want to avoid his name. I don't know the man. I respect this man as a human being. But his argument and his coaching, he must learn, man. See you on the other side, you know. Leave me a comment, man, and subscribe. I'll see you on the other side. When they say these things, they get me upset, man.